We'll Welcome everybody to Sunshine State Conference men's basketball as the Tampa Spartans are hosting the St. Leo Lions, and it is the final home game of the season for the Tampa Spartans. And a big game for Tampa because with the win on last Saturday, they have moved up to a tie for third in the conference. And the top four teams in the conference will get home court advantage in the first round of the conference playoffs, which start next Tuesday. Jack Ike along with DeCarlo DeVoe as St. Leo comes in at the moment 8th place in the conference, but they're fighting to stay in 8th place or higher because only the top 8 of the 11 in the conference move on to the conference tournament. So a big game for both teams tonight.
Tell you this. Whenever you lose to a team, as UT had beat St. Leo at home, you're always thinking revenge.
Yeah.
So, but UT, with this being the last home game of the season, we got to close it out, Jack. No. I don't care what happens during this game. We have to close it out with a victory.
Teams lining up on opposite free throw lines, getting ready for the national anthem and the starting lineups. Everybody in the conference is chasing Nova Southeastern. They're not going to catch them for the regular season. Their only hope will be to take down Nova Southeastern in the conference tournament. Nova Southeastern 18-0, 23-0 on the season overall, and number one in the region, number one in the conference, number one in the nation. Now our national anthem. We'll get you the starting lineups for tonight's game. Officials for tonight's game are Brian Rozier, Sean Stroud, and Nolan Padgett Jr. Number one for St. Leo is Francis Seo, and he is a 6'2 guard from Charlotte, North Carolina. Number two is Grant Diskin, and he is a freshman from Park Hills, Kentucky. Number four is Frank Webb Jr., and he is a senior from Baltimore, Maryland. Number 12 is Jared Coomer. Jared Coomer is a 6'7 sophomore from Glasgow, Kentucky. And number 21 is Kantia Raming, and he is a 6'6 freshman from Tampa, Florida, went to Hillsborough High School. For the Tampa Spartans, they will be starting number one, Derek Felder. He is a 6'2 senior from Yonkers, New York, 10.6 points a game and 6 rebounds, 4.4 assists. Max Jones back in the starting lineup, 6'5 freshman from Clearwater, Florida, Clearwater High School, averaging 22.1 points a game, and that is second in the conference in scoring. Number 23, Jonathan Bryant II, and he is a 6'3 senior from Orange Park, Florida. Number 0, Martin Lakovic, a 6'7 senior from Serbia by way of Southeastern Community College. And in the middle, number 32, Tyson Lato, and he is a 6'7 freshman from Chicago, Illinois, went to Whitney Young High School. Spartans are coached by the legendary Richard Schmidt. Associate head coach is Justin Pekka. The graduate assistant is Tyler Zacher. And the managers are Chris Livingston, Anthony Giglio, Jerron Johnson, and Marquise Stanton. St. Leo Lions are coached by head coach Lance Randall. I'm proud to call him a friend of mine. And the assistant coaches are Spencer Henke, Ron Fox, and Ashley Webster. Nova Southeastern leading the conference, 18-0, cannot be caught for the conference championship. As I mentioned, ranked number 1 in the nation. Embry-Riddle is at 14-4, second place. Then Tampa and Berry are tied with 11-7 records for third. But right behind them is Florida Southern, who is not playing tonight. They have an 11-8 mark, so they are a half game behind in the standings. The winner tonight, if Tampa wins, Tampa will stay ahead of Florida Southern. If Berry wins tonight, they'll stay ahead. If either team loses tonight, they will fall into a tie for fourth with Florida Southern. Spartans wearing the red, St. Leo wearing the green and the gold trim. Lakovic to jump center, tipped, controlled by St. Leo. Romming, and he hands off to Diskin. He gives it to Webb. Webb up top to Coomer. Coomer to Seo, to Webb. Shot clock to 8. In the lane is Webb. Passes out of bounds. First possession results in a turnover, Tampa ball.
Good pass to the UT player on the bench. Unfortunately, he's not on the St. Leo's
he was open.
Team.
Felder for Tampa. Lakovic to Jones. Jones hitting a game winner in overtime Saturday afternoon, actually. Lato knocked away, should be St. Leo ball.
Yeah, Tyson Lato, good pass by Jones, but Tyson Lato has to get that ball up closer to the rim and a little stronger of an attempt.
Webb across the timeline, guarded by Jones. Webb to the corner. On the drive is Romming, off the glass and in. Good crowd representing both sides. St. Leo normally travels pretty well to games in Tampa.
Yeah, being right from Dade City, they have some support and some local. I noticed some people in the crowd that have trained some of the young men on both sides of the team. So it's nice to have some atmosphere.
Lakovic with a finger roll, 2-2.
Yeah, with the offhand. That was a nice move by Martin.
That's his left hand. That's the right hand to me. That's the correct hand. Webb, Romig lays it in.
Yes, Romig's dad is actually from the Bahamas.
Huh.
So I think his dad should be in the crowd tonight.
Jones, top of the key. Pops a jumper. Too hard. Webb comes the other way.
I tell you this, it was a good idea, good pass, but not if your teammate isn't ready for it.
Yep.
So it results in a St. Leo turnover, UT ball.
Felder jogs across the timeline to Lakovic. Give and go to Martin, loses the ball to the floor, St. Leo, and they come up with it. Diskin out to Webb. Seo backs it out. Spartans man-to-man.
Man, it's hard to get Coach Schmidt to play his own. He's all about him. Get in your jock, in your face, man defense.
Romming a little too strong. Good defense by Lato, and the Spartans have the ball. 4-2, St. Leo up. Felder on the drive. Finds Lakovic. Fade away near the free throw line.
Oh, in and out. Little fingertip. A little more fingertips.
Almost enough English to get that one to fall, but it doesn't. And it'll be out of bounds to St. Leo.
Well, I'll tell you this, Jack. I'm glad his lack of English didn't lead to math for St. Leo with 2 points on that attempt. So.
No style points in basketball. Diskin to Seo. Down to the corner. Seo trying to body up Felder. Pump. Now kicks it back out. 2 on the shot clock. Coomer had to just put one up. His brother Wade Coomer, leading scorer on the team. Jared's third leading scorer on the team. Lakovic trying to back him down. Comes back out. Jonathan Bryant in and out.
They need to lock that wrist. Keep those fingers pointed down on the jump shots. The ball is sailing a little too much right now on their shots.
Webb, three-pointer, good. 7-2, St. Leo.
Yeah, they got Coomer listed as 6'7", but I'm telling you, he looks more like 6'9". Looks like he could stand up and scratch his ankles, man. That dude is long.
Felder kicks it out to nobody. Webb has it. Burst of speed to the layup and in. 9-2.
You may have to make some subs.
Brian Williams time
out here.
Max Jones drives the lane, lays it up and in.
Way to break the spell, Max Jones, but we need some more of those. A lot more.
Women, who all won the game earlier today, went down 7-2. Ended up winning 78-60. Felder, fast break. And tried to put the shot up, just knocked out of bounds by Webb.
He may have taken off from a little bit too far.
This is the under 16 timeout. 14:48 to go, and it is 9-4. St. Leo leads Tampa right here on TampaSpartans.tv.
Wayne State Medical School has been my dream medical school since I was 5. Athletics are important, but so is service, so is research, so is becoming a better person. And we expect you to do well athletically, but don't forget the reason you're here, which is to give back to your community and to get good grades.
Where, you know how to navigate. I got it.
9-4, St. Leo on top of Tampa. 14:48 to go first half. Jack Ike along with two-time Hall of Famer DeCarlo DeVoe. Brian Williams, super sub, into the lineup. Bryant, or I should say Felder for three. And that makes it 9-7. Spartans now going to try a little full court pressure, or at least pick them up in the back court. And Webb across the timeline. Diskin on quick three, in and out. Felder with the board. Unloads a three. Air wide right on that one. By the way, I was talking to Brian Williams before the game. I was watching, saw some video of him back in high school, and I said, "Your nickname was BB?" And he said, "Yeah." He said, "You can call me that." So I didn't get to ask him how he got the name BB, but he's quick to shoot. So he's BB.
Like a BB gun.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, maybe. And there he's Felder quick, but they exchange possessions and finally the layup by Webb. 11-7. Way at the bottom. Timeout stopping play here. Not sure why they stopped, but Derek Felder out. Actually, no, I think just over to the bench for a towel. No, it was Bryant in for Felder. Lato to Bryant. 11-7. St. Leo on top. Jones from the corner, missing it. Brian Williams rebounds, reverse layup in. BB.
Hey, right on cue. Because I'll tell you this, he got 2 very key rebounds in the overtime victory.
Yeah.
Yes, this past Saturday. He plays bigger than his 6'1" frame.
6'1", yeah.
Quick as a cat.
Took an undefeated high school team to the state semifinals, actually to the state finals, before they finally lost his junior year. Bryant on the drive off the glass and in.
Tie game.
11-all at 12:45.
I call them chopsticks.
Webb off the pick from Coomer. Coomer gets the ball back, looks from the free throw line. Back to Webb. Wants to drive on Lakovic, but he won't give up any ground. Inside to Roming. Turns on Lato. Misses the shot.
He left it a bit short. Nice move, though. Now, I'll tell you this. From my days in St. Leo.
And that is going to be on Diskin. Kind of ducked the shoulder into Lakovic.
Yeah, he did. He moved. Lakovic was smart because he didn't go into the chest. He attacked the shoulders. And the St. Leo player tried to lean over to initiate the contact. But good call by the refs. But as I was saying before, playing against St. Leo many years back, a good friend of mine and great rival on court, Mr. Joey Brower, who I'm still good friends with till this day. Him and his daughter Cameron, I see often, time to time. He's currently the all-time assist leader and also in the St. Leo's Men's Basketball Athletics Hall of Fame. So what's up, Joey, if you're out there listening to the game? And I said I would, so there it is.
High school teammate of mine way back when, played at St. Leo. We're like, wow, you're going all the way to Florida to play basketball?
Yeah, St. Leo, remember, they used to play against Georgetown a lot.
They played a D1 kind of schedule, yeah. I looked up some of the games they played. I'm like, wow, things have changed.
Right. I remember Joey, he got fouled. He attacked and hit a shot, tried to go up on Alonzo, drew a foul, and started trash talk. But good. This program has come a long way. They actually won the conference last season during the
they did.
Shortened season.
And this will be the under 12 timeout. 11:27 to go. And it's 14-11, St. Leo leading Tampa on TampaSpartans.tv.
Being a champion takes more than talent, more than the perfect pass, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome any hurdle, and the fire to be the best. Welcome to Division II, where the pursuit is yours to create. And the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you? Being a champion takes more than talent, more than the perfect pass, more than using your head. Being a champion takes the spirit to always push harder, the ability to overcome any hurdle, and the fire to be the best. Welcome to Division 2, where the pursuit is yours to create. And the question isn't, can you do it? It's, will you?
That's
St. Leo to inbound. 94 feet away. Looking, get it to the corner. That's Tyson, who just came into the lineup.
Yeah, he's a big guard. Wide body.
Falls down, gives it up.
I think he's,
Gives it to Seo.
Malik Tyson.
Yeah. Seo off the glass, gets the ball back. Throws up another one and hits it. His first shot did not hit the rim, so he smartly was aware of it.
Right.
And put the second shot up very quickly.
I tell you this, Malik Tyson reminds me a bit of, remember this old Celtics player, went to Boston College, John Bagley.
Yeah.
The way he's built. Yeah, big,
good BC
big
player.
wide body guard.
First foul. Inside, that's Williams. Backs out.
Oh, nice fake.
Wow, high over the backboard, but won't fall.
A la Steph Curry, it just didn't go in.
Into the St. Leo lineup is number 11. That's Wade Coomer, brother of Jared Coomer. Wade's actually the leading scorer on the team. Wade is a senior. Jared is a sophomore, both from Glasgow, Kentucky.
Yeah, I'll tell you this. If you're from Kentucky, you play basketball. I'm like, you may not want to. You may be like, Mom, I want to play the piano. Nope, pick up that ball.
Get out there. We've got a peach basket on the barn, and learn to shoot.
And Coach Schmidt, ironically, hails from Louisville, Kentucky.
Ballard High School,
Yep.
Coach there. Pass inside. That's Jared Cooper, posts up Lakovic, but and a foul called on the reach.
Frustration foul. He was mad at himself for missing the shot. But I'll take it. That's one foul. UT's closer to being in the bonus.
Third team foul on St. Leo. Williams across the timeline. Wade Coomer on him. Jones, three, no. Tipped by Lakovic, and he has it. Back to Martin, a three on the way, no, won't fall. Max Jones with the rebound, spins in the lane, fades away, short. Right into the hands of Lado, and he puts it in.
Good turn of events for Tampa Spartans. That's, 2 or 3 offensive rebounds
Very
in that
fortuitous
possession.
bounces there.
Yes, sir.
16-13.
I tell you this, Martin never lacks in effort and energy. He's like a Serbian Rodman.
Seo outside the arc. Quick release. Hits. Seo has 8.
Now, I'll tell you this. The game up at St. Leo, those two guards, the second half, they turned into prolific scorers. We can't let them get going very early in this game or else we'll be in for a long night.
Tyson with the steal. Stops outside the arc, comes in, goes back to Seo. Seo a long three, banks it home.
I don't think he called the bank, but I think he has his ATM card in his gym shorts. So, man, he banked in the three. So.
Wow. He has 11 now, 3 for 3 from 3.
11 points. Wow.
And a 9-point lead.
And counting. We got to respond quick and fast.
Felder kicks it out. Brian Williams won't go.
Ron Felder had a layup and he continued on the strong side.
Tyson looks to drive. Bounces inside. Layup in by Coomer. That's Jared Coomer.
I think
and it's an 11-point lead.
Yeah, we need a timeout or something. We're not responding well right now. We got to regroup, troops.
It was tied at 11 all. So that is a 13-2 run. Max Jones still won't get it to go. On the drive, CO won't go. Kicked out. Tyson from the free throw line rolls out. Fighting for it, and Lakovic comes down with it. Martin, full head of steam. Backs it off.
Good decision.
Felder, ball fake, drives, lays it up, gets fouled. And that'll take us to 7:29, which is the under 8 timeout. So we'll take one, but St. Leo now in control, 24-13, right here on Tampa Spartans TV.
Why don't they call a timeout?
$7:29 to go, and I think Richard Schmidt says it's time to send a message to these guys. It was 11-11. It's now 24-13. He is putting in 5 new starters, or 5 new subs. At the moment, 4 are in. Caleb Carnes has come in. Jake Harris is in. Trey Martin is in. And Zach Simpson is in. Shooting free throws is Derek Felder, but he's waiting to sub for him. He hits both free throws.
I tell you
Backcourt pressure. Not only does he bring in new players, he tells them to put a little pressure on. Let's see if the hustle pays off for the Spartan subs.
Right, Coach Schmidt is trying to send a message to the starters, and, I mean, you got to play hard.
But Coomer drills a 3 anyway.
Yes, he did.
And Jared Coomer now has 5, and it's 27-15. Harris to Trey Martin. Highly touted recruit, freshman. Carnes to Harris. Corner to Simpson. Looks to drive the lane. Back out to Harris. 3 on the way.
Good shot. Good looking shot. He looks like a slimmer Duncan Robinson for the Heat with that release.
Webb to CO. CO jumper inside the arc. No good. Tampa rebounds. That's Felder.
At least he left the senior point guard out there to stabilize this attack.
Well, he was in on the free throws, and he hasn't been able to come out yet. Harris, another jumper. In and out.
Wow.
I think he's going to bring in Bryant Brown as soon as there's a stoppage of play.
The Chicago native?
Yep.
Yep.
Waukegan, Illinois. And yes, he is coming in for Derek Felder. So 5 bench players on the floor for Tampa. But Richard Schmidt sending a message to his starters as Spartans trail by 9.
The only
in
thing
a game they need to win.
Right. This is a must-win game. So with these guys responding, sometimes they don't have an identity of
Trey Martin lays it in on a nice pass from Bryant Brown.
Yep. But I'll tell you this, they're going to figure it out real quickly as they just did. And this is a time for them to grow up, mature, and show that they deserve to be on this court also and play along with the starters. So great response.
3-pointer makes it 30-20. Trey Martin from Tampa, Brooks DeBartolo Collegiate High School, highly recruited or highly regarded. Bryant Brown, we've been waiting to see him. He's had some injuries. Martin inside, shows some strength, puts it up, won't go.
Tough break for the freshman.
Bryant Brown is the all-time leading scorer at Waukegan High School near Chicago. And that's a lot of points. That little head fake by Webb. 5:08 to go in the half. St. Leo will inbound under the bucket. Malik Tyson back in for Webb.
These guys aren't playing bad. This is an interesting lineup because we've never seen it before. So all these guys are very capable. We just haven't seen them on the floor all at the same time together.
There's Tyson.
Big point
guarded
guard.
by Carnes. I tell you, Carnes will give you everything he's got.
No, he surely does.
Overmatched by Tyson there.
In body and height.
32-20. Carnes in the corner. Guarded by Diskin. Carnes, free throw line jumper. Too hard.
It was a good shot, though.
Diskin spins in the lane. Blocked by Harris.
Good block.
To Bryant Brown. Got it up? No. Rebounded by St. Leo, and that is Hassel. To the corner. Diskin checks his feet, fires it up. No good.
Good extra pass by the St. Leo player, but as they say, study long, study wrong, and he missed it. He should have just caught it and shoot it.
Carnes inside and foul. It'll put Bryant Brown on the line.
Nice unselfish play. Drive. What did Dick Vitale used to say? The 3 Ds. Drive, draw, and dish.
That'll put Brown on the free throw line. 5th team foul. That's already 3 on Tyson, and he came in a reserve role. 6 minutes, he's made 3 fouls. We'll take a timeout as well. It is 32-20. 4 minutes to go in the first half on TampaSpartans.tv. Bryant Brown on the free throw line for Tampa. We'll see if Richard Schmidt's message has been received, as he's put 4 of the original starters back in. Has the 5th, Tyson Lato, waiting to come in after Brown shoots free throws.
I'll tell you this, great story by this man from Waukegan, Illinois, Bryant Brown. Battled knee injury, and now he's finally on the court.
Hits both free throws. Yeah, tore his ACL before coming to Tampa, then tore his ACL once he got to Tampa.
Right. The same leg, right?
I think it was the same leg, yeah. Spartans going to show a little backcourt pressure. 3, 4, 5. A 5-second call. I thought it was getting late, and it did get late. Spartans will get the turnover and will inbound it. That's Felder, also in, Lakovic, Bryant, Max Jones, and Lato. Outside to Bryant. Lakovic to the corner to Felder. Goes to Lakovic, drives the lane, puts it up, won't go. Left it short of the rim.
He looked at the official thinking that he got fouled, but if anything, that should have been an and one. That's very makeable for a player of his talent.
Webb. Coomer, quick to shoot, no good. Fighting for it, Jonathan Bryant takes it.
Very high arcing release by Coomer, man. I don't think Shaq could block that.
Brown, or I should say Bryant, just kind of flung one up there, getting knocked off balance. inside into Hassel. He traveled, I think. Yes.
Yes, luckily he did. This game is a bit sloppy. I'm going to ask the trainer down there to keep mopping the floor to clean up the play, because we need to get something going with 3:16 left in the half. We're down 10.
Luke Hassel, number 24 for St. Leo from Oshkosh West High School, which is the same high school that Lance Randall led to 2 state championships in Wisconsin. Derek Felder knocks it down, cuts it to 8. Spartans putting on a little press. As they trap Webb. He gets it to Coomer. Back to Webb. Webb tries to get in through the lane. No good. Taken away by Lakovic. Hands to Max Jones. Knocked out of bounds.
Wrong tight pass. That's why, you know what it is, Jack. Good idea, wrong execution. That should have been a bounce pass when Max went back door. He threw it high and behind him.
Fortunately, it was knocked off of his hand out of bounds.
Yes,
so
it was.
Spartans retain possession. Inside, Lakovic up and in.
Yep. Good
Cuts
quick
it to
move.
6.
Hit him with a 2-step.
4 points for Martin now.
Fake one way, come back the other.
Seo to Diskin to Webb. Webb inside the arc, hits it anyway. That's a 2, and it's 34-26.
Yeah, these two guards really got going in the second half in Dade City, so got to make sure they don't continue to do this. They're playing well right now, but...
And Felder fouled. I think it'll be on Diskin.
They're not in the 1-and-1.
That is the second foul on Coomer, Jared Coomer. Spartans inbounding. And threw it away.
Not a good decision.
Big block by Lakovic, out of bounds. St. Leo will keep the ball.
Good recovery. I'll tell you this, Martin made what may have been the play to send the game into overtime to allow the Spartans to come back and win. When one of the UT players, Max Jones, made a turnover, and Martin out-sprinted everybody and went and challenged the player.
Steal by Max Jones, but they take it right back. Rahming, and the Spartans steal it back. That's Felder. Max Jones. And is he okay? Boy, he went down hard.
Yeah, dangerous play. I tell you this, whenever I was going into the defense, I tried to go off of 2 feet. So I had more power and stability on my leap to the basket, especially if I knew that I was going to draw contact. I learned the hard way, though. I did. I learned because I got a hip pointer. I'm way back playing pickup with some University of South Florida players down in Tampa, in Temple Terrace, and now then that moment made me realize when you're challenging the defense, go off the vertical.
Max Jones hits the free throw. 1:14 left in the half, low-scoring half. 34-27 now, 3 points for Max.
Very low-scoring half.
Spartans average 80 plus.
Way to come back and knock him down, big fella.
Backcourt pressure, 3, 4, 5. Okay, they got it into Webb. Sprinting down court. Blocked. Nice block by Felder.
I'll tell you this. I know Webb is fast. He probably runs a 4.340, but he had a teammate ahead of him where all he had to do was pitch it. And St. Leo had a layup. But thank you for making the wrong decision.
Seal, free throw line jumper off the side and taken by Lakovic. 1 minute to go in the half. Felder on the drive, finds Jones, but a charge. DeAndre Harvey into the Spartan lineup, number 10.
Tell you this,
Coomer to inbound. Jared Coomer to inbound. Looks, finds Webb.
Felder has made two uncharacteristic turnovers, one on the pass and one on the offensive foul. You got to jump stop as you're approaching the defense. When you leave your feet to go in the air, if you don't complete that pass, bad things can happen.
Yep. Seo looking to drive, does drive, puts it up. No good. Lato, but a foul called. Probably on Lato. It is. Foul number 2 on Tyson. While I have this chance, I was mentioning Lance Randall and I have known each other for many years. We're both from Wisconsin.
Yep.
Said I would give a shout out to his wife Pamela and his children, who he said will be watching, and they always do. Evelyn, River, Ruby, Rocco. Hope to meet those guys someday.
I hope you guys meet in Florida, or if you go up to Wisconsin
in the summer.
In the summer.
Yes. Free throw is good by Seo. He's got 12.
Yeah, the St. Leo guards are really dominating right now.
Seo averaging 13-4 a game, so he's almost to his average. Wade Coomer at 14-1 leads the team. And Jared Coomer at 13 is third. Webb is 11-7. Spartans are led by Max Jones at 22.1 on the season. Martin Lakovic, 14-4. Derek Felder, 10-6. Brian Williams up to 12-6. (36-28), 30 seconds to go, and a quick timeout. We'll just keep it here. I think it's a 30. One of those last use it or lose it timeouts in the first half. So 36-28, Tampa trails. Tampa shooting just 33%, 10 of 30, and only 22%, 2 of 9 on three-pointers.
Tell you this, they have to go into this halftime really going over what it is they need to do and have a sense of urgency when they come out in the second half, because they're not playing Spartan basketball right now. St. Leo has controlled this game from Jump Street till now.
Brian Williams back in the Spartan lineup. Felder, Jones, Lakovic. St. Leo gets Luke Hassel into the game at 6'10". Spartans can basically run this down to the end. It's a tenth of a second difference. And that's what they plan to do. 16, 15, 14. Just letting Max wait. As soon as it gets under 10. Pick from Martin. Double team. Max comes back out. Harvey fouled by Webb. I don't know if that's what they wanted. It's a bonus free throw.
I'll tell you this.
Put him on the line.
I'm going to say thank you to Webb for that foul. Hopefully we convert on these 2 free throws. But that was a what are you doing type moment.
Yeah. Hits the first.
And maybe that's exactly what we need to take this momentum into the locker room and come out in the second half guns blazing.
Quick substitution by St. Leo as they hustle Chase Villers into the game, a sophomore from Ashland, Kentucky. Harvey misses that one, but Lakovic rebounds, gets fouled, and he'll go to the line. That should be a 2-shot foul anyway. I think he turned around and was putting it up.
Yes, he was. He also put up a few push-ups since he got knocked to the floor before he got up.
Yep.
Nice soft touch.
Yep.
Great rotation.
36-30, 0.4 left in the half. So unless they can tap one in from 94 feet away, that one's just short, and that'll be the half.
Well, that's the 2 points we wanted.
They got the two.
Took us 4 free throws to get 2 points, but nevertheless, we got 2.
They got it. We've reached halftime, 36-30. St. Leo leading Tampa. Seal with 13 points to lead St. Leo at the moment. On the Spartan side of things, Felder has 7 to lead Tampa. We'll step out and come back with more stats just before we start the second half. You're watching this game on TampaSpartans.tv.
Another ordinary day at UT.
This is the University of Tampa. Explore your dreams. Discover your talents. Get ready to invent, innovate, and be a leader. This is the University of Tampa.
Second half, just about a minute away from starting. Jack Ike, DeCarlo DeVoe with the broadcast. Let's take a look at some of the first half stats. St. Leo shooting 41% from the field, 14 of 34. Tampa 33%, 10 of 30. Spartans are 2 of 9 from 3. St. Leo is 6 of 9 from 3. The free throw line, both teams shooting well. St. Leo only 2 of 2, 100%. Tampa 8 of 10 at 80%, and that's what's kind of keeping Tampa in this game right now. They're down 36-30. Individually for Tampa, Lakovic has 5, Felder with 7, Jones with 4, Bryant with 2, Lato with 2. Jake Harris came in and hit a 3. DeAndre Harvey with a free throw. Brian Williams just 2 points. Bryant Brown 2 points on 2 free throws, and Trey Martin with a basket for 2 points. On the St. Leo side, Seo the leading scorer with 13. Webb Jr. has 9. Jared Coomer with 8. Raming with 4. And Tyson with 2. At one point in the first half, head coach Richard Schmidt for Tampa subbed out all 5 starters and brought in 5 bench players who were out there for 3 or 4 minutes and actually cut the lead down by a couple points, but he just didn't like the effort he was getting from his ball players, so he sent the message. Tampa will start in red, and that's Derek Felder. Original starters on the floor for Tampa. That's Felder, Lato, Jones. Lakovic right there has his shot blocked. He'll get fouled. And also Max Jones.
With Coach, you would think, why is he doing this? What is he doing? But I guess if you have to send a message, you have to send a message no matter where, when, what, or why. You have to get your point across, and hopefully these guys receive the message and come out and play like they're supposed to, because they're the leaders on the hierarchy of this Spartans team.
Well, it was 11-11 at one point in the game, and then within about 3 minutes it was 24-13 St. Leo, and he just didn't like the effort. They were getting out-rebounded, giving up easy shots. And he said, I got to let him know. Martin rattles home a free throw, and it's a 36-32 game and some backcourt pressure.
Right, he made 2 in a row, which is great.
Yeah.
He's, 3 or 4 right now?
He is 3 of 4. Seo, that's Jared Coomer. Webb on the drive in the lane, kicks it out to Raming, who just collides with Max Jones, and Raming will get 2. Foul is on number 2, and a 2-shot foul coming up. That is foul number 1 on Max. Spartan women, by the way, 78-60 winners earlier today. The only downer on the game was Dory Nudge. Got hurt early in the first half and did not come back and was on the bench in crutches for the second half.
Yeah, I'm really anxious to know what's the prognosis of her injury, because I will not lie. When she got hit and fouled, I was, okay, get up, keep playing, and then she stayed down. Then she stayed down longer and longer, so I started to get concerned myself, because I know I was a recipient of an ACL injury here on this court in this same gymnasium.
Webb with the rebound, looks to shoot, backs off, finds Coomer.
He's always looking to shoot, Jack.
Raming with Lato on him. Nice job by Martin to make but he still made it anyway. Martin made him go outside, and then he was able to turn back in and put it off the glass, 38-32.
Yeah, he put it up there softly. I don't know if he does that with regularity, but he did it just now.
Spartans actually need Max Jones and Brian Williams to just start hitting.
Yes, they do. The super sub, Brian Williams.
Looks at it and backs off. Max, a little runner in the lane, bounces it home.
Okay. I'll tell you this. I may have got it taken out of the game, but being that wide open, I may have shot that.
Yeah, I know. Let me see if he's got any three-pointers. I think I remember a three-pointer from Tyson Lato. Raming, stop, goes back to Webb. Bounces it into Roming. Lays it up off the bottom of the rim, and the Spartans come away with the ball. Jones, 3 on the way. Good.
Nice shot.
38-37.
Okay, they're starting to respond.
Quick timeout by Lance Randall as the Spartans have cut it to 1. Here's the shot. Jones eyed it, put it up, nailed it. Spartans within 1. We'll take a timeout.
Yeah, baseball, they're off to a pretty good start.
We were just mentioning Spartan baseball, number 1 ranked team in the nation preseason, 9-1 on the year right now with an 8-game winning streak.
9-1, wow.
And
then
we'll have conference.
If you talk to Coach Joey, he'll tell you they're no good.
Yeah. Not until late June will they tell you.
Man, Sam Minatello, and both of them are, former Spartans and also former professionals.
Yes.
In the baseball ranks.
Diskin, quick snap off, hits. Diskin, that's his first point of the day.
Yeah, stops the bleeding for St. Leo also.
41-37. Spartans lose the ball, tip it away. Max Jones takes it, trying to find it again. Does get it back, kicks it out. Bryant looks at it, drives the lane, in the lane, puts it up, and he traveled. Traveling's the call.
I thought he was just going to explode up to the basket and dunk it.
I think he lost his balance, and he did travel, so just unfortunate.
He just has to attack the rim and let those leaping legs work.
Seo for 3.
See, my thing is you're there, but you don't have a hand up ready to challenge the shot.
Yep.
What does Mark Jackson always say? Hands down, man down. Yep. And the result is a 3-pointer by St. Leo.
Yeah, if you're in defensive position, you're just a 4-foot-tall player at that point.
Exactly.
If you don't put your arms up.
The hand has to mirror the ball.
Charging foul on Martin Lakovic. And the Spartans, who had cut it to 1, have given up 6 in a row here.
Right. They started off this half the way they needed to, and now it's coming apart.
That's 3 turnovers by Tampa in the last 50 seconds. Inside to Roming. Lato goes crashing to the ground. Shot is up, tipped up by Roming. He's fouled, and I think it'll be on Lakovic, and Lato is not feeling too good either. He went crashing to the ground.
The only good thing about that is that he didn't pick up a foul, but I tell you this, if the player was there for him to land on, he wouldn't have landed so hard on the floor.
Yeah.
He looked shaken up. I'll tell you this, bones aren't made of rubber, bro, so he did not bounce right back up.
It is a bouncier floor than it used to be, but it's still wood. Helps the ball bounce better, helps it jump higher, but doesn't cushion the blow.
No, it does not.
Roming hits the first. He's got 7 now. DeAndre Harvey into the lineup.
They go to the small lineup, so John Bryant moves down to
He's the power forward now.
Yeah.
With Lakovic, that's 2 power forwards. Missing the free throw. 8-point lead again, though. Spartans had it down to 1, have given up 7 straight in the matter of about a minute and a half. That's Harvey. Back out to Bryant. Jones probing, top of the key to the corner. Felder back to Jones, 5 on the shot clock. Jones looks to drive. He's going to have to shoot off the glass. Doesn't go in.
Play on.
Don't know if it hit the rim, but they didn't stop play.
No,
Diskin snaps off at 3. Doesn't fall. Come back the other way. Bryant quickly to Max Jones. Little ball fake. And he has it blocked on by Romig, but Romig also fouled him. And that'll be foul number 1 on Romig.
Good take. Now we can manufacture some points at the free throw line.
15:32 to go in the half, and this will be the under 16 timeout. It is St. Leo 45, Tampa 37. You're watching this game right here on Tampa Spartans.tv. Max Jones at the free throw line for Tampa. Hits the first.
Need one more.
Hits the second. Free throws are keeping the Spartans in this game. They are 12 of 14 from the line. So they have a 9-point advantage over St. Leo in free throws at this point. Seal with the ball. Backs off, puts up a jumper, doesn't go. Nice rebound by Max Jones. On the break, Max still full head of steam. Off the glass, too hard. We come back the other way. Webb with Felder, up, in.
Need a bit more resistance on defensively.
Back to an 8-point lead.
It's almost time for a Brian Williams sighting.
And I think there's a foul on the pick by Lato.
It's a non-productive foul.
Which will be foul number 2. Well, they're actually, I think it's on Lakovic. His second. It was away from the ball. Tyson now in the game for St. Leo. Diskin on the drive. Kicks it back out. That's Tyson. Guarded by Jones. Back outside. Roming fading away. Won't go. Martin with the rebound.
Wasn't a bad shot by Roming, but I don't know if that's the shot that the coach prefers coming out of that offense.
Lakovic drives the lane there. Got fouled by Roming. Just his second. No, they're saying third. They hadn't put it up yet. So that's 3 then on Roming.
And like you said earlier, Jack, we're surviving by free throws, and we're back at the line, ironically.
Martin hits that one. He has 8 on the night. So Roming is out. Luke Hassel, the 6'10 player, in.
Yeah, this guy, you can't teach height, man.
Nope.
And he's surely tall.
Martin nailing the free throws today. He's 5 of 6, and the Spartans are 14 of 16 from the line tonight.
Yes, every free throw of Martin's has had great rotation and a nice soft touch.
Seal guarded by Felder. Coomer down the line, has the shot blocked. Jones has it. He's trying to go coast to coast. Looks to the side. Puts it up. He might have traveled. No, it's a charge. Pretty good defense by Diskin, I believe. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, Diskin, he gave up his body for the team. Yeah.
Yep.
And taking a charge, you're knowing you're going to get hit.
Yes.
So, I mean, you know the blow is coming. If you take it, you absorb it, you're going to feel it, but nevertheless your team gets the ball. So it's almost you become the sacrificial lamb for your team.
Right. That would have been maybe nicer to just stop it, take an 8-footer instead of driving into traffic.
Right. Sometimes I think he felt that the player would give way to his pursuit to the basket.
Tyson scoring, and it's back to an 8-point lead.
That was too easy. Too easy. Haven't seen Micah Brown tonight, but I see he's about to check in, and he's wearing a Band-Aid on his.
I saw that.
Under his left eye.
Martin, nice drive off the glass. Lakovic with 11 now.
Very nice drive by Martin. I like that.
That one just goes all the way around by Seal, won't fall. Harvey backs it out. Lakovic knocked down by Seal, and I think they got the foul. For Seal, that's his third, so that's the second St. Leo player with 3 fouls. And he's their leading scorer.
Yes, good take by Martin. Remember, he picked up a foul previously on an illegal screen. Now he stood there, planted his feet in cement, and took it. Like I said, you got to give up the body for the team, and he did. Good call.
Brian Williams. Spartans have 6 players on the floor. Someone needs to come out. Lakovic coming out. So Micah Brown in for the first time tonight. Brian Williams back in the lineup. Jonathan Bryant in. Tyson Lato in. And Derek Felder will be inbounding the ball.
This is a very small lineup.
Yeah.
They're going to have to rebound by committee.
Nice drive down the lane. Brian Williams, I should say. It was Brian.
They look alike.
Yeah. I could see 10 or 12.
Just saw the one.
Yep. Very reminiscent, though, of a Brian Williams drive. And Tyson missing that one. Lead is back to 4, or down to 4. Micah Brown hungry for the ball, doesn't get it. Out to Felder. Felder's going to drive off the glass, no good. Hassel with the rebound, quickly to Webb. Someone needs to stop Webb. He puts it up and in.
That was kind of a wild shot, but it went in.
He's got 13. Micah Brown back out to Williams. Micah Brown tries to drive. Inside to Lato, has it taken away. And Coomer gets it to Webb. And he's going to try to head down, drive the lane.
St. Leo has regained the momentum right now. You can feel the shift. I mean, the Spartans are only down 6 points, so they're definitely within striking distance, but we got to come on.
11:54 to go. This is the under 12 timeout. 51-45, St. Leo on top of UT on TampaSpartans.tv.
Baseball for me just kind of was the glue that kept my family together. I feel like I was able to come here and get my triple major, as well as play a super high level of baseball against some of the best players in the country. There's a lot of options here in Division II with a lot of great ball players and a lot of great people, and they make sure that they give you every opportunity to succeed on and off the field.
Under 12 timeout. 11:54 left in the game. 51-45, St. Leo on top. It's been an even second half, both teams with 15 points. Spartans did get it down to 1, but St. Leo has also gotten it up to 9. this half. Biggest lead was 13 at 24-11. Webb kicks it back out. Coomer passes it up. Knocked out of bounds by DeAndre Harvey.
Good rotation by the Spartans defense.
Spartans get Martin Lakovic back out onto the court. So give him a little more height.
Yeah.
Malik Tyson directing a little traffic.
Claire out on the side for him. He's going to need some help. He has a size advantage, definitely.
He's a wide body, just hard to move out of the way when he
yes,
takes
he
the
is.
lane.
He looks like a Mack truck.
Drive, no good. Spartans fight for the rebound. Out of bounds. Tampa ball. Off of Hassel. Wade Coomer back in the lineup for St. Leo.
I feel that if the Spartans can get some stops and get this game tied, it changes the complexion.
Max Jones coming back off the bench. And he will come in for DeAndre Harvey. Pass inside, tipped, stays Tampa ball. That was kind of a 50-50 call.
Yes,
on
it
that
was.
one.
I'm glad it went our way.
Not going to say which 50 I was thinking it happened. I'll tell you which 50 I was hoping it would get it, and they have it. Williams, maybe a charge. Off-ball foul on the pick, and Wade Coomer went down, erasing a three-pointer by Brian Williams.
Well, not a good turn of events for the Spartans. We just had 3 points taken away by an illegal screen.
There's they get the turnabout as Webb gets called for the offensive foul. Lato now, though, by the way, has 3 fouls.
Great take by Williams. I think, probably a little bit of an Academy Award, but nevertheless, he got the referees to make the call his way.
Brian Williams, no good.
Not
Rebound
a good
Webb.
shot. Not a good shot right there.
Deep three, good by Wade Coomer. Makes it an 11-point lead now. So since the timeout, St. Leo has scored 6 straight. Williams misses that one. And with 10.5 minutes to go, the Spartans are going to have to make up a point a minute here.
In such a crucial game, I would like to see a much more energetic response by the Spartans, because this game has conference implications as far as positioning.
Yep. Wade Coomer knocks another one down, and it's a 14-point lead. Spartans had it down to 6, but now they're saying a 10-0 run. It was down to 4. 10-0 run for St. Leo. Inside to Max Jones. Turning, waiting, off the glass, doesn't go. And Wade Coomer rebounds.
Tell you this, if they don't respond very quickly, this game will be mathematical, and it'll be how many will they lose by.
Webb back out. Jared Coomer, he drills it. 3 threes by the Coomer brothers. And Richard Schmidt is going to bring in his substitutes again. It was 49-45, and it's now 62-45. A 13-0 run over 2 minutes and 53 seconds. And immediately Richard Schmidt sends in Caleb Carnes, Jake Harris, Trey Martin, Zach Simpson, and Bryant Brown. So 9-13 they came in. Spartans trailed by 17. Quickly up court to Coomer, lays it up and in. They're beating the Spartans at all the phases right now.
This is almost embarrassing. Well, I won't even say almost. It's embarrassing because such importance in this game, and to come out and respond this way, it's not good mental preparation.
Trey Martin loses the ball, gets it back, outside, Carnes for three, won't go. Hassel with the board. 64-45, 15-0 run over the last 3 minutes and 10 seconds. Coomer to Coomer. Tyson for three. Boy, they've been on fire. They all ran back that time expecting it to go in.
Right.
Bryant Brown in the lane, has it blocked.
Forcing up. I understand he's trying to make something happen, but...
Coomer. No. Tipped by Hassel. Or tipped by his brother.
Yeah, I know those two look alike, right?
Yeah.
Hassel's just a few inches taller, but on first glimpse, they look alike.
I'm not sure if they called a foul or why they stopped play, but they're
I think they call it offensive interference.
Oh, interference on the rim? Okay. So this is the under 8 timeout. 7:46 to go. Spartans trail by 19 on TampaSpartans.tv.
Baseball for me just kind of was the glue that kept my family together. I feel like I was able to come here and get my triple major, as well as play a super high level of baseball against some of the best players in the country. There's a lot of options here in Division II with a lot of great ball players and a lot of great people, and they make sure that they give you every opportunity to succeed on and off the field.
Spartans with the ball. Starters back in the lineup for Tampa. Though he did keep Bryant Brown on the court. Drive, stripped. St. Leo ball. I think he liked the hustle from Bryant Brown. Inside, everybody forgot about Coomer, and he lays it in. 21-point lead.
This doesn't look like the fourth team in the conference tonight, Jack.
Nope.
And what was their South Region ranking?
Third.
Right. Third in the South Region.
Third in the South Region, tied for third in the conference.
Sorry, tied for third in the conference. I said fourth place.
Put them in a tie with Florida Southern for fourth.
Well, hopefully they get this out of their system and they can rebound. And
I think he's giving Brian Williams a warning. I don't know if he's giving him a technical. Brian Williams with the steal, slammed it down, and then pounded the ball. Sent the ball into behind the cheerleaders. So I don't know if he just gave him a warning. I didn't see him a tee.
No, it was a warning because they would have been walking to the other end.
Yep. Anyway, Richard Schmidt has put in his subs again. He's got Harris, Harvey, Simpson, Martin, and Carnes.
I got to tell you this. I mean, I know UT isn't playing a Spartans brand of basketball, but I got to tip my hat to St. Leo because they came in here they came in here with great focus, and it's showing. It's showing on the court in their play, and I can't be disappointed at the refs for making any calls or.
CO banks one home.
They're just getting outplayed.
Harvey, jump shot, no good. Tip. Trey Martin gets the ball, and he got fouled. Just the 6th team foul on St. Leo, and it will be Caleb Carnes inbounding. Rahming back in for St. Leo. Hassel to the bench. Carnes inbounding. Lofts it back out to Simpson.
Move the ball. The ball is still in the same area.
Yeah. And Harvey has it stripped out of his hands. Diskin heading to the other end, gets to Rahming, lays it up and in. Everything going St. Leo's way.
Everything.
Getting the steals, getting layups at the other end. Martin, top of the key.
It's a 23-point St. Leo lead right now, Jack.
Harvey, in and out. Rebound, Coomer to Seal. Coomer from real deep hits it. They're just on fire from deep now. They are 6 of 10 for threes this half. They are 12 of 19 for the game. That's 63% on threes.
That's good shooting. But I'll tell you this, it's a lot easier to make them when you're shooting them wide open without someone jumping at you.
And a big lead, yeah.
Right, which is what it's been tonight. A lot of their threes were open threes.
Yep. Spartans have taken 15 threes and hit only 3 of them. They are just on fire, folks. Wade Coomer. He has 12. His brother has 15.
We're almost down 30 points.
Yep, 29-point difference. A beatdown tonight. Jake Harris won't go.
One shot and out.
4:12 to go in the game.
See, with the loss like this, and then we go on the road to Palm Beach, Atlantic.
Even deeper.
Right.
This one doesn't fall.
It makes our next opponent think, oh, St. Leo just beat them by 30. So now they have the confidence that we can beat them also. And the mental warfare, you're losing.
It was a 6-point halftime lead for St. Leo, 36-30. Spartans got it down to 49-45, and since that point, it's just gone crazy. Spartans, when they got it to 49-45, have been outscored 37-2.
See, my thing is...
27-2.
As the momentum started to go St. Leo's way, sometimes it's about killing that momentum with the timeout.
Yeah.
You know, timeout, get a breather, regroup, let's strategize, organize, and then come out and execute. And sometimes that's what the guidance that the young men need. However, we didn't do that tonight, and now we're down 47-76 to our opponent, whom we've beat at their gym.
Up there. This is a 27-2 run over the last 8.5 minutes. So it's 49-45 with about 12 minutes to go in the game. It's a 10-0 run over the last 2:29. And the Spartans have made 1 of their last 15 shot attempts. Just been a dramatic turnaround. Second half, St. Leo 40-17.
And to add to the misery, St. Leo shooting a technical free throw. I don't know who got the tech, however.
I'm not sure, but CO is on the line. I'm waiting to see if they put it on the plays. Didn't see what happened. I mean, it wasn't called before the timeout, so something that happened on the sideline apparently.
Yeah, something was said.
CO hits them both, and now it is a...
Down 31.
Yep.
Still got to close this game out with 3:45 left.
Webb drives, lays it up, and in.
It's pretty obvious we're not going to win this game tonight, Jack,
Nope.
but it's how we close it out in this last 3.5 minutes.
Simpson deep, not good enough. Out of bounds, it'll be St. Leo ball.
St. Leo is at the UT average per game.
Yeah.
One of the officials didn't know the rules. He didn't realize that you can pass the ball to your teammate standing out of bounds to switch.
Oh, yeah.
To switch sides as far as inbounding. Oh, it's UT's ball. I'll need an explanation for that.
Huh. Carnes. Simpson to the corner. Bryant, Brown, 3 on the way, won't go. Webb, guarded by Simpson. Coomer. Seal, deep 3, good. Wow. Just on fire. They're now 8 of 13 this half, 14 of 22 for the game on threes.
My thing is, even if we can't match them in threes, we just got to score.
I know.
Some way, somehow.
The last basket Tampa scored was Brian Williams' dunk.
Off the defensive
Off the
play,
steal.
yep.
In and out, tipped up. Harris has it. Boy, they just can't hit anything right now. 2 minutes to go. Lance Randall's going to bring in a couple more reserves. He plays a lot of players. He had played 9 players, 10 players to this point.
Yes, he does play a lot of players. And as I mentioned to you pregame, my godson goes to St. Leo. He's number 15, Valentino Hart
He's just
Jr.
coming into the game now.
Yep.
So they bring in number 15. And that is Valentino Hart. Also in is number 13, Chase Freymiller. Number 10, Chase Villers. Number 33 is Eric Lam. And number 33, I just said him, Eric Lam. Spartans missing the free throw. Nothing will fall. And they had been shooting well from the line.
Yeah, in the first half, shooting very well.
And that's what was keeping them close. That's also Francis Seal. Shot clock violation. All right, DeCarlo, what would practice be like tomorrow or the next practice
I'll tell
after
you
a game like this?
It's probably going to start a little down, but they got to pick their energy up. Mm-hmm. You know, because if you hang your heads after an embarrassment like this is where leadership comes in, and someone has to get these guys motivated. They have to motivate themselves even.
Yeah. Yannick Olma, by the way, into the game for Tampa. I don't think we've even called his name this year. A 6'9 freshman from Dusseldorf, Germany. Bryant Brown to the free throw line.
Right, because whether you win by 1 or you lose by 1 or lose by 35, it's a loss, and you have another game to play. And then after that, the conference tournament.
1 of 2. 1 minute to go in the game. Bryant Brown tries to steal. called for the foul. Will send Villers to the line.
Yeah, this has been a very uninspiring performance by the Spartans men tonight. But like I say, the good thing is this Saturday they have a chance to bounce back and win down in Palm Beach Atlantic.
Villers hits them both. 36-point difference. Carnes gets fouled by Villers. He will get a 1-on-1. Rattles home the first one. Carnes, a junior from Clearwater Beach, Florida, went to Berkeley Prep.
Yeah, I spoke with his dad on Saturday. Very, very good family. I recognize his dad as I've attended games at Berkeley Prep, and his dad was normally, you're right, his dad was normally in attendance every game I'd been to.
Seo with the ball down to the corner to Villers. Inside to Lam. A little jump hook, doesn't go. Brown with the rebound. 20 seconds to go in the game. Brown, Harris, inside, Olma. To Harris, fadeaway jumper, good.
Good shot, nice stop and pop, mid-range shot.
Well, Jake Harris is one of the guys to look to for the future with some seniors leaving this ball club.
Right.
5 seconds to go in the game, and St. Leo with a resounding second half beats the Spartans 85-52. So a crushing game for Tampa. Nova Southeastern, as we said, will stay in first in the conference. Tampa falls to 11-8 into a tie with Florida Southern for fourth place, depending on what Berry did. Now, if Berry loses, then there's a three-way tie for third place in the conference, with things still to happen. St. Leo goes to 7-12 on the year and 12-14 overall. Scoring today, Seo with 23 to lead. St. Leo, Diskin with 3, Webb 15, Jared Coomer with 15, Roming with 9, Villers 2, Wade Coomer with 12, and Tyson with 6. For Tampa, Lakovic 11, Felder 7, Jones 11, Bryant with 2, Lato with 2, Harris with 5, Carnes 2, Harvey 1, Williams just 6, Brown with 3, that's Bryant Brown, and Trey Martin had 2. Spartans fall the final 85-52. Our next game will be next Tuesday. We know the women will be hosting a first round Sunshine Conference game. We'll see if the men will get to host as well. Right. So stay tuned for that one. All right, that'll wrap it up here. For DeCarlo DeVoe and Andre running the board, this is Jack Ike saying thanks for joining us. You've been watching on Tampa Spartans